What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dueling Aces. Mike, how's it going? Hope you had a great weekend, man.
Yeah, absolutely, Big Wade. I sure did. Hope you did as well. The show we kind of came back down to earth, went 2-2. Not really any crisis, lost a little bit of juice, but still rocking and rolling. I think what we say we're knocking on the door still at 70%. I think we're 69% here on Dueling Aces this year. So ready for another big week here, brother. Let's do it. Let's cash some strikeout props this week. You want to?
Yeah, man, you are correct. We are now 41 and 18, which still sounds incredible. Moved from 71% to 69%, but at those hit rates, who really cares? We're not going to have a positive show every single show.
No.
The goal is to bounce back once we have a negative or a break even day to try to find a positive day the next day. On Friday, you gave out Will Warren and Ben Brown 5Ks, both of those cash for that parlay. You gave out Brown or Braves and Giants to go under 7.5. That lost. I gave out Lugo to hit 18 outs with Singa 4Ks. That one lost with Lugo struggling in Chicago, and then gave out Scooball and Gray to hit their 6 and 5 strikeouts, and that one cashed. So yeah, we
Nice.
went 2-2. I should do a recap maybe for the whole week. I'll do that next Monday or Tuesday when we do these shows, since we probably won't do these every Monday. But had some time today, so why not do a quick video for everybody today? See if we can cash another giveaway for everybody. We've been really close on cash on a couple of these last week. We did cash, I believe, two last week. So let's see if we can at least cash two more giveaways for the people. We are running those over on X. So if you guys can go support over on X. The support on YouTube here gives you guys 3 extra entries as well as the entry you give out on X. I do it over on X because it's just the easiest way to communicate with you guys. Through Instagram and TikTok, you got to do stuff on DMs, and the chat's just a little different where people leave comments. It's just not as easy for me to communicate. So if you don't use X, I'm sorry, but that's where I do most of my work. That's where I drop all my article plays. That's where you can catch all of Mike's article plays that we'll talk about here a little later. So let's jump right into it, man. I'm ready to get started. What
Yeah,
is your
absolutely.
top play of the day for the people?
Yeah, you got it, man. Sticking with these parlays, they've been working out pretty well. You finally convinced me to come aboard this two-leg K-prop train here, and I think they're just kind of 13-6 since we moved to that. So take that all day
Very
long.
nice.
Most of them
Nice.
around that -110 to -125-ish range. Can't
Yeah.
complain with that. We'll take that all day long. Let's go. First one. Let's go, my guy, Luis Ortiz, 5+
Nice.
Ks. Gonna pair him with big Zach Wheeler, 6+ Ks. Got that early this morning, -110 at Fanatics. So we got a young guy that nobody's heard of, like Luis Ortiz, but I like this kid, man. He struggles with his walks a little bit, but he is a strikeout machine and gets a great matchup here against the Reds. Reds, sixth highest K rate in baseball against righties. I love Ortiz's stuff. He scares me at times. He will throw it fat down the plate every once in a while and get hammered, but fastball hits 96 to 98. Then he drops down with a slider that's 85. So that's a huge miles per hour difference as far as his fastball to his breaking ball. Keeps guys off balance a ton. Should be able to find at least five tonight. I wouldn't mind playing the straight either. I think you can play over 5.5. I forgot what the juice was this morning. I think it was around 135 or so. I'd be fine with that too. But I went this route. It's a little bit safer. Guess it scares me a tad bit. They just faced the Reds 3 weeks ago, but yeah, 3 weeks isn't, it's not really that short a time frame. Also, that was on the road at the Cracker Box, known as Great American Ballpark, which is the hitter's paradise. He still was able to rack up 7 strikeouts against them there. A lot more friendly environment here at home in Cleveland. Like that one quite a bit. It's probably my favorite play on the board is Luis Ortiz of all people. And Zach Wheeler, not a lot to talk about with Zach. Guy's just a strikeout machine. Even if he happens to get lit up like he did, a couple weeks ago against the Braves, he still found 6 Ks. So I think he's just a safe add on here to decent juice. Wasn't too bad. 93rd percentile on K rate. This guy just doesn't age, I don't think. And you look at it, it's a tough matchup against the Cubs. I don't love that. They're really, really good offense. Put the ball in play quite a bit. High contact rate out of Chicago, but through 119 batters faced in his career, the exact K rate against this roster, 28.6%. So he's had plenty of success against them in his career. I like this one quite a bit. It's my favorite parlay of the day, and it's close to standard 110 juice, I think, still. So yeah, feel pretty good about this one. You like both these guys or one of these guys, or what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm on. We are on those guys as well. Not the same exact parlay. I love this. I love this pairing though. This might be. I might like this one better than the pairings that I gave out. So that's the one thing that I struggled with this morning was which guys to pair with who. But yeah, I like both of these guys. Ortiz, he's hit this at least three straight against the Reds. Hit it earlier this year, hit it twice last year, and at home this year is where he typically goes deep. He's hit 18 outs at least three of his home games. That's really the only games he's gone over. So when he does pitch at home, he goes a little deeper, which should give a little bit more opportunities for strikeouts. And yeah, I just he has against six hitters, I believe he has a 25% strikeout rate or higher. So you can't pass up on him. And then yeah, Wheeler's an automatic at six, so that's a no brainer. I don't care who he's playing. You play him at six and you roll the dice. He's
There you
got
go.
what 33 starts to his year,
Yeah,
so you play six strikeouts 30 plus times.
yeah,
He might miss five of those. So
and that's something that's
yeah,
crazy. One heck of a hit rate for Big Zach. That's why
for sure.
he's one of the highest paid in the game.
Well, and I think that's one reason why, and I know you didn't love the parlays, but that's kind of why we do the parlays a lot is because when you go from the 6.5, the books always want you to take to that six. Their hit rates on these things go through the roof at like like 80 to 90%, and it's just hard to pass up on those. And then when you think about taking those every single time, we're every pitcher is not going to be like that where you just blindly take them. But there's probably five or six guys where we
Yeah.
just at that six mark, you take him. Skubal,
Yep.
Skeens,
Yep.
Rodon. Rodon killed us on Sunday against the Red Sox, but
Bummer.
that happens. But
Yeah.
he's gonna cash the next five for us. So it's just
Oh
there's
yeah.
those certain guys you just got to play them, and whatever happens, happens. So yeah, I like
Set
that
it and
play a lot.
forget it.
I'm gonna go to a straight
Forget it.
here. Actually, I'm gonna kind of flip flop here. Friday was all parlays. I believe Thursday last week was all straights for me. I'm gonna go back to all straights today since you're giving out the parlays anyways. It's kind of a mix of what I've already got from my parlay. So I'll just give out my straights today, at least a couple of them. The
Gotcha.
first one I'm going to do is Brian Bello for the Red Sox under 17.5 outs. I gave that out last night at minus 105. That's moved quite a bit. I think the lowest you can get it right now is MGM minus 140. It's minus 175 other books. And then some other books has moved to 16.5. So I love this 17.5. Look, the Rays have the best record in baseball since May 20th. They are 14-4. And
Ooh.
he's been pretty awful this year, going deep, even he's just not been going deep at all, and he's got a very low ERA. So it's kind of like a tricky situation where a majority of his games he doesn't give up over 2 runs. His ERA is at 3.9. He's just not a lot of his games he's going 13, 14 outs. So I just really like this look. A ton of pitchers, starting pitchers, are not going 18 against the Rays, and I know because we've been burned quite a bit trying to go against the Rays. Um, 8 of the last 10 and 17 of the last 20 right-handed pitchers have been under 18. So if you think about that, 20 of the last right-handed pitcher starters, only 3 of them have managed to go 18 against them, and I don't think Brian Bello is in the conversation of being anywhere near in the conversation of being the top pitcher in that group. Like I said, and that include much better pitchers. So the Rays have 8 hitters who have a 333 average or better against him. 5 of them hit over 400 against him. They rank 8th best WRC plus and 10th best OPS last 30 days against right-hand pitchers. So it's one of those plays I just really can't pass up on, man.
Man, that's a big slam for me. I don't play outs, but if I did, that would definitely be one. I was just pulling up Bello here while you were talking, and yeah, his median last year was just 16 outs, and that was through what I think 30 starts. It's a good
Yeah.
sample size. This year it even drops. It's just through 9 starts, but it drops all the way down. I think he's at 14 is his median as far as outs, so he's not going deep at all. And this kid, I don't think he's all the way healthy. I think there's something wrong with him, Wade. I don't know. I mean, he's a magician. He's good at getting out of jams, but I think he's getting incredibly lucky. His whip's 1.59, which is really high. He walks a ton of guys. Been getting away with it. I don't think that's going to happen that much longer. The ERA is 3.91, but the expected ERA is 5.71, so almost
Yeah.
2 runs higher. Expected batting average against this poor kid 301. So I can hear it. Progression knocking at the door. I love this play. Excellent look. Yeah, you got a great price on it as well. Good find, brother. Yeah, hats off to you. That's a good one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Hey, sports fans, are you looking for free daily sports betting picks and the hottest promo codes for sports books in your state? Check out eatwatchbet.com, bettersinsider.com, and hellorookie.com, your ultimate one-stop shop for winning sports picks and unbeatable deals. Dive into daily articles packed with expert predictions and tips to help you make smarter bets. Plus, we've got links to exclusive promo codes for every major sportsbook in your state. Why miss out on free money? Don't wait. Visit eatwatchbet.com, bettersinsider.com, and hellorookie.com now and take your sports betting game to the next level.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Great time to get involved. If you're new to gambling, new to sports betting, maybe just turned 21, something like that. Maybe just wanting another, side hustle option for you here. Great way to do it if you're new to it and just sign up with all the legal sports books in your state. Do it through one of our sites so we can, help keep the lights on here, especially in the summer months. There's a ton going on right now, guys. DraftKings doing a bet five, get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. You can take all the way up to like a minus 500 favorite, I guess. So it's just, pick, find one out that's really heavy juice that you feel good about winning. Just do that. Get those bonus bets. Got FanDuel's doing a similar one. It's bet five get 200 bonus bets if your bet wins. Bet 365 is even chiming in there. Bet five getting $150 in bonus bets. There's their win or lose. So your bet doesn't even have to. You don't even have to win your first bet to get that one. So if you do all three of those, my goodness, that is a ton. What is that? $650 right there in bonus bets you can get. Talk about building a bankroll on day one. I mean, you can't beat that, man. So yeah, appreciate
No,
that.
that's an
Well,
incredible. Those are incredible deals right now. I appreciate you letting everybody know what they can get.
sure.
Let's dive into our second plays of the day. What do you got,
Yeah,
man? What's your? I know you're going back with another parlay. So what is
yeah,
your
you
second
got me
parlay?
on them,
Start
man.
calling you Mister Parlay
I,
Man.
I can't quit them here. These nice little two legs. I like them, but I couldn't find a total. I liked them. Been hitting these game
Yeah,
total ones. Couldn't
sure.
find one today. Went back to my favorite guy. We did it last time and it worked, so I got to do it again. Three guesses. Y'all know who I'm going
What?
with.
Yeah,
It's Chris Sale Day,
let's
baby. It's
go.
Chris Sale Day. Go with Chris Sale, 6+ Ks, pairing him with Merrill Kelly, 5+ Ks.
There we
Juice
go.
isn't the greatest, but I paid minus 132 at DraftKings this morning. You can still get it.
Yeah.
Decent rate right in there. I'm fine with it around 130, minus 135 or so. Sale's already been the best pitcher in the National League the last month or two. He had a rough start, to 2025, but he's been on a major roll since. And he's went to just two pitches. He's eliminated a few pitches. He's just fastball slider now. Hadn't heard him none. My goodness, he's throwing the heat 96, 97, and he's dropping down with that slider. And what's nuts though is he has, I think, three different versions of that slider, depending on where he's going to release it at. So that's one of the nastiest pitches in the game. Matchup's not ideal against the Brew Crew, but you and I talked off air. This is kind of one of the ones where the stats kind of lie a little bit. Brewers do have a high contact rate, but against some really good lefties, they've caved quite a bit. So I think Sale at six should be fairly easily. Books are calling for him to at least get 6 innings of good work. And Merrill Kelly, man, it's the guy I've rode for a couple of years now. He was hurt for half the season last year, but I've always liked his stuff. He's got a changeup that's just phenomenal. I know we don't talk much about a changeup on the show because it's not really a sexy pitch. It's just, basically it's a slow fastball, but what it is, he's so deceiving with it. Like he keeps the same arm motion, the exact same arm speed, and then he just throws it in there. I think it's like 10 or 12 miles an hour slower than his fastball. It's actually got some sinking action on it too. So I don't even think it's really a true change. It's more like a slower sinker. But yeah, Merle he dominated Atlanta last time out. He was K'ing people left and right. I forget what he finished with, but it was a ton. Asking him just to get five against a Seattle team that does fan quite a bit. I think they're 10th in baseball in K rate against righties. They're 11th highest K rate the last 2 weeks overall. I think that's a good matchup for Kelly here. I wouldn't mind even seeing what the price would be to get him to six, but I just don't want to be greedy. I'm fine with him at five and don't mind laying the minus 130 or so. Yeah, I think that one's a mixed slam as well. Hoping we can go 2-0 with the article here.
I like your thinking on the yeah, let's just stick with the 5, not push the
Yeah,
6. Nah, we talked
yeah.
about that last show. It's one of
Five's
those you
kind of my
kinda
favorite
kinda
number. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know, we probably could have added on maybe 20 to 30 units to our bankroll had we just went ahead and taken these guys at 6-6 versus 5-5. But
Yeah,
last couple years, it's these 5-5s just hit more than pushing for the 6-6. Even if you like a guy even more, even pushing a guy to go 6 and keeping one guy at 5, it's always gonna. Most of the time, it's that guy you push to 6 ends up at 5. So
it,
we just got regular and stuck to the whole. Let's play the -120s, -135s. They're a lot better than pushing to try to get plus money on these. So yeah, I don't mind staying at the fives at all.
hey man, I'd rather pay a little bit more juice for the higher hit rate,
Correct.
for me and my
Correct.
readers, just
Correct.
and just for your own mental sanity too. I've chased plus money quite a bit over the years, and
Mm,
usually it's worked out okay. But you got to mentally be ready to lose almost half the time, which you still make money with a lot of plus money. But man, it's kind of hard to mentally keep doing that every day, grinding out a small profit, going 2-2, and honestly, it's not a lot of fun. I'd rather pay a little more juice and go 3-1.
correct.
Yep. So what you got, man? What do you got on your last play here today, big way?
Uh,
Another straight for us, I think.
I am gonna go with a straight last play I
All right.
gave out, so I'm not really sure what the odds are gonna be because it's been kind of everywhere. It's lucky enough we was able to get it out on Novig -147. I'm not sure where it would be at now. Maybe it's dropped and gotten a little bit better for you guys. But he was -175 to -190 on every other book. So to grab it at -147 on Novig was pretty good price for me. Taking Merrill Kelly over 17 and a half outs. He was 18 and a half all night last night. I was hoping we'd see a 17 and a half. Didn't think we would. Got a text message that he was now 17 and a half. So we went and looked at it and jumped on it. And yeah, I like it a lot. Look, he cashed 6 outs and 6 strikeouts his last start versus them. It was 2023, but a good amount of the same players are still in this lineup. He's also cashed 5 of his last 6, 7 of his last 10, and he's cashed 4 of his last 5 games at home. The Mariners currently rank third lowest average. They are dead last in on base percentage and third last OPS the last 30 days to right handed pitchers. He has an awesome .99 whip, a .199 batting average against, and his ERA is a very solid 3.4. He can even go 6 innings 18 outs while allowing 3 to 4 runs, as he induces a lot of ground balls and he can get out of trouble with inducing double plays, even when he gives up a lot of base runners, which can be tricky against the Mariners who can walk. They also see some of the highest pitches per plate appearance in baseball, so that can be tricky as well, taking outs against them. But plenty of pitchers are able to go a full 6 innings on them, and I think Kelly with his streak and his current form he has hit 21 outs in 3 of his last 6 starts. So I really, or actually, that's 3 of his last 5 starts. He's hit 21. So he's just he's been in a groove right now since really finding it after his slow start to the season, and I think this is a pretty good look.
Yeah, I like that one quite a bit. Obviously, I'm on his K's, but yeah, Merrill's one of these sneaky guys. Not a household name, but he's just a solid starter, man. He's kind of been the number two guy behind Zach Gallen for a long time.
Yep.
I like him better than Gallen actually. Here, at least these days, he's got that elbow fixed. He missed half the season, but he's rounding into form. Expected batting average against this Seattle squad here 227. So really, really good. 249 career plate appearances against. They haven't seen him a whole lot. But yeah, I like Merrill Kelly quite a bit, mainly for the changeup, like I talked about with the K rate. And yeah, don't see any reason why he shouldn't go deep, especially at home. He's usually a big flame. Arizona's a nice pitcher's ballpark, so should help you out there. Yeah, I feel good about it, man. I think we're going at least 3-1 tonight. Hopefully 4-0. We'll see. Big bounce
Yeah,
back.
we'll do that. No bonus play today. It's a smaller slate. Neither one of us have a ton of plays. You actually only have 2 plays, so we'll stick with these. I'll go through the rundown real quick, and then we'll get out of here. So Mike gave out Luis Ortiz 5 strikeouts plus Zach Wheeler 6 strikeouts as a parlay. He gave out Chris Sale 6 strikeouts and Merrill Kelly 5 strikeouts as another parlay. I gave out Brian Bello under 17 and a half outs, and then I gave out Merrill Kelly over 17 and a half outs. So once again, appreciate everybody watching. If you can, like and subscribe the video. Leave us a comment if you want. Um, Mike, got anything for the people?
No, man, let's cash some tickets. Good to see y'all on this marvelous Monday. It's gonna be a big week, baby. I feel good about it here. It's
Yeah,
June, getting hot. We're gonna start cashing out some more MLB for you. Let's go.
absolutely. Let's have a good one. Good luck,
Do it.
everybody. Let's cash some tickets.